All too often I see people with what I call a victim mentality. That means they don't know they have rights, don't know they have remedies, think things just can happen to them and it's okay. And that is not okay. There's this bias against access to justice where people who deserve it the most tend to get it the least, often because they don't know that they have issues and know what to do when they detect that they have those issues. You can't have a victim mentality. Here's an example of what I mean. I've got a friend. 6 months ago maybe, he had a problem with his tooth, went into the dentist's office to get a crown. Dentist put it on, he got home, the crown fell off. My friend calls me up and says, you know what, I can't believe it fell off, this is terrible, I spent all this time, spent all this money, I put $2,400 on my Visa, what am I supposed to do? I said, well, that's an easy one. First you call the dentist and complain. If he pushes back, you call Visa and you stop the charge. My friend says, oh, you know what, I don't know if I want to stir things up and cause a problem by calling him to complain. I certainly don't want to call Visa because what if the dentist gets mad and sues me? I said, oh, you got to be kidding me. Listen, I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I have a pretty good idea, and it's that he will not sue you. Why? Because he is scared to death of your suing him for medical malpractice. These dentists, these doctors are scared to death about med mal claims. He will not push back over a measly $2,400 that you're rightly owed for him not doing the work. I said, you follow this course and see where it gets you. Push back. Next day, he calls up the dentist, gets nowhere. Calls Visa, says, hey, Visa, put a stop on this charge. Dentist's office calls up and complains to him. He says, you know what? I'm the victim here, not you. And the dentist, obviously seeing the error of his ways, calls him later in the day and says, hey, listen, I don't want any trouble. He certainly doesn't want to get sued. I will give you a refund. I'll put a temp on and we'll get on down the road. My friend did this. He went to another dentist a couple days later, got a crown put on for half the price, wound up getting a better deal and standing up for himself because he did not have to take what the dentist was serving, which is a whole bunch of nonsense. So my point is that was an example of a victim mentality. He flipped the script. He was no longer willing to play victim. He was going to be proactive, go on the offensive, and stand up for himself because he realized he had an issue, he had rights, he had a remedy, and he went after him. So if you don't take care of yourself in this world, believe me, nobody's gonna. Don't have a victim mentality.